Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Start your week by meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, fourth-year quarterback Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First down for Derrick Henry.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They keep Henry on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. These two teams, Titans and Dolphins, met last year, week 5. That was Jay Cutler versus Matt Castle. And it was the Dolphins getting a fourth-quarter touchdown from Jarvis Landry. And they held on to win 16-10 in South Florida. Throwing is Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. from the gun, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here's big.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority one.
To throw is
Walker makes the catch for starting fumble.
And now fumble. The ball's out, and the Dolphins have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Let's go, overtime.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The 37 on first and 10.
First. I don't know why Lewis is at fullback, but...
A first down carry for Henry.
He's getting nothing.
And he stopped immediately there.
Actually got hurt today.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's third down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Throw moving to his right back.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
To the end zone, Davis.
And incomplete. The contact made the
Why do I have to join you? Why do I have to join you? Why?
Brings up fourth down.
Because I want to be the party leader.
Why?
But I just don't think so. I think in
I
this
felt
situation,
like it.
the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the
Okay.
football.
What game?
I'm on Madden.
Oh, I'm with you. There was contact.
I'm doing a rebuild with
They
Titans.
kept that flag in the back
Since they're
pocket.
bad.
Okay, I'm gonna get off. Bye.
No, Mega's getting on soon.
So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee
Yeah,
field goal
well,
unit led by
Fortnite was
Ryan
gay.
Suckup. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
I'm getting off. Bye.
And that one's not gonna get
No,
there.
why?
Not enough juice.
My God. You want to be party leader, but you're
Short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the
We got
long field goal
minus 10 win, that
misses,
is
and now the reverse.
chest.
You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Looking deep now for Amendola.
No way. I was going to say, if you caught that, I'm done with this game.
Collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
6.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
There.
He goes
Get him down. Oh my God, Byard.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting
Well,
into
it's
the
been over. Hello.
season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down, it's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold.
Oh, he got hurt from
line
that.
of scrimmage. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Set. Like 20. Hey. Four down.
Tannehill. They go with a screen to goal.
Get him down, shoot him down.
And
Nice.
the stop here will come at the 38.
They got the win, so they're probably going to be able to make a
Only
field
two
goal.
on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play
Like the
because you get the
call.
completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation.
Short.
And I don't think this
It's not
has
even
the
close.
carry. It does not. It's no good.
They had the
And this
win,
will
and he still
remain
didn't
a
make it.
scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Nice,
And he's
Henry.
going to fight his way
Barreling
forward here
ahead
for a
for
modest gain.
6 yards.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, damn.
And this will be incomplete.
Had to get it off quick.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Mariota now.
Yes, Davis, go.
By Davis over
Let's
the
go.
middle.
First down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he...
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota.
Oh, it's wide open,
And
too.
it falls
Awful throw.
incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to
He
force
still
it, he
kicks
felt
it
like
into
he
the
needed
end
to make a
zone.
play, right?
I think he's
Exactly
made a
right.
field goal.
3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These Dolphins last
20
year,
yards
Charles,
push.
6-10 under second-year coach Adam Gase. A regression from their playoff run in 2016. For this once-proud franchise, they haven't won a playoff game since the 2000 season.
Yeah, think about it this way. 2 years under head coach Adam Gase, a little bit of a yo-yo. Playoffs his first year, not close his second year. They need to get back to competing for a playoff spot this season.
Boy, where are you getting on?
Consistent play, less penalties, and getting Ryan Tannehill back for all 16 games.
You're on right now, aren't you?
You mentioned penalties. The Dolphins had more penalties than any team the last 2 years. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as
You
much
just
as
turn
they're
your
playing
TV
the
up.
eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill.
God, why is he wide open? Oh, he got
Couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Nope.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contested every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive
Wait, why
basketball
can't you
team. Every time a
get on?
pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here's Jackson.
No.
Their way back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do the...
Oh my God, that was fumble it. It's a terrible start to this game. Terrible, terrible start.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set. 280.
Now whistles
Full
and a
start.
flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Set. 28.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the...
Nowhere to go here. He
Somebody
lost
get on
the
it, somebody get on it. Yes, Logan.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Here's Mariota going deep.
Walker! Caught by the Wayne Walker!
That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitching catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their... when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now Mariota,
yes, Walker.
Over the middle, complete. That's Walker.
Oh, it's downfield.
Give him 9 there on the first down.
Hello?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield.
Still got time.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to hold to something a little more advantageous.
3.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I don't want to give too much time.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry.
Well, Walker touchdown.
And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker from 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Okay, put your hand.
Now here's Suckup. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
17-0.
Here's Danny Amendola as he and the offense march back onto the field. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the 2nd quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers.
What are you doing?
Touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The third quarter starts with a run by Gore. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill now to throw.
No,
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's third.
Let's go.
And that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He's going to let one go deep, and that's caught.
No.
A big play. Tannehill to Parker. 49 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I wonder what this is.
A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Osweiler. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Adoree Jackson on the return.
Jackson! There goes Jackson! Jackson to the 10. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run up a bunch more plays.
Now it's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Oh, Henry is shooting down.
What he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he's going to get sacked.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw is Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
What do you want?
A really good pick
What?
of 28 yards.
Sure.
And a two-score game, obviously, every
God.
third down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
What is
It's
it?
a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
How'd you do that?
Now a first down throw.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Tannehill.
See, so I don't update
And
things.
throw right side complete to Parker.
Why aren't you getting on
7
PS4?
yards, the pickup on the pitch
Put
and
it in the
catch.
bum.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
Why aren't you getting on PS4?
Very, very hard for them to move the ball.
Why?
Because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling
Idiot.
on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
No, don't. Bye.
Tannehill throwing again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A Dolphin first down as Tannehill is on target to the former Patriot Danny Amendola.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He dumps it off to Drake. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This one up after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
30.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds Stills complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. Tannehill on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. To the air again, Tannehill.
Almost
And he
intercepted
can't
all over the
quite
line.
pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The kick by Sanders is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't
Just
get
had
it, as you
this
noted,
action.
with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all of it is not lost.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Again, it's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
Players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each. Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. And give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Green the line! Green the line!
Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here they come, here they come, here they come.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
You got four. Set, black 22.
A first down carry now for Miller. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Miller. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
Wide open.
A lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Down! Green the line! Green the line!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now some
False start,
movement before the
offense.
snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Let's get off the field.
Still third down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
Single receiver. Down! Green the line! Green the line!
From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Mariota to throw it. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mariota, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And now out comes Houston. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see. And not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Not a lot. CJ can't get on because he got in trouble, and Calvin wasn't party leader, so he got off. Said I'd give him party leader, and he's like, nope, I'm getting off. And Gavin's at his mom's house, not his dad's.
No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
I'm playing Madden right now, just doing a franchise.
Now Watson.
Wide open.
Middle of the field. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet. And all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
We're tied 0-0 now, almost at halftime. So dumb. It's impossible to get any offense.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Oh, nice. That wasn't even close.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now Watson to throw.
No, he's wide open for a touchdown.
The completion to Hopkins.
Jeez, the corner just got wrecked.
DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown of the new season.
No one in the vicinity of him.
For 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9. Man, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up. Comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
My stars,
and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
That happened to me right when I got on
You
too.
start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here comes the boom.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. A reminder coming up at halftime. The coach is back. He made it through the first weekend. That's the good news.
The coach is back. He made it through the first weekend.
Scores from around the NFL.
Oh, you're wide open, but you know they're just gonna blitz. So
the Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and long here for Mariota.
Luke Stalker, you're wide open. Come on, God, catch it. And intercepted.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Caught here by Griffin. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
He's not going to hurry up.
Give him a couple on the catch.
They think they're building or something?
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for
wide open, dude. Wide open.
And he gets this inside.
Jesus, don't be anyone near him.
And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
I know you have football. Use the 20-yard line. What you talking about?
If they hadn't gotten the first down there, but since they did,
to get to the fucking 24.
Middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Pick it. Let's go, Butler.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Let's go, Butler. Tennessee Butler.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side caught by Matthews. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up.
Snap it. Hello, snap the ball.
Off play action to him.
Play action card is so dumb. Wide open, go. Yes, Matthews, break it, go. Timeout.
Inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with
wide
19
open.
seconds to go in half number 1. So now the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mariota on first down.
Go! You got him deep! Go! Turn! Turn!
Down to 15
Oh my God, it literally hit him in the
now.
hands. He just did not turn.
To Taywan Taylor. And now it's second down.
Wide
Second
open.
and 10 now from the 27.
Swear if I don't score on this drive because of that, I'm gonna be so angry.
On second down, Mariota again.
Catch the ball, nicely
Grab
Stocker.
over the middle by Stocker.
I'll just take
And he'll
it.
be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visit. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter.
No, I'm fine.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
Oh crap, I'm returning it.
Jackson now to return.
Oh, go! Open space! Break a tackle!
And he nearly
That's the
broke that for
37
more,
down.
but
I almost
as
got
it is, they'll start
kick
this
return
drive
touchdown.
at about
I
the
got it last year.
37-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that
Go
went
ahead,
well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go play action here on first
Wide
down.
open, let's go.
He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Oh, I tried to do it. I never had it.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Mariota now.
Catch the ball.
Second
Let's
down.
go.
He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Mariota.
No
Trying to
intercepted.
force it to his tight end Walker, and it's
Didn't
intercepted.
force it. He was open. And then just came out of nowhere.
And this one will be
First
brought
red zone
back
opportunity.
to the 22.
Nope. Awful throw.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone
Shut
they
up,
wanted to
Brady.
set. That's the equivalent of
Ah.
running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
What the hell?
No, but
So
stories about
dumb.
teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It
Well,
is because
I had 8 guys there and they all stopped.
Receiver,
Should have got the quarterback, but they
if you blitz
stopped.
and have him in man coverage, you're going to him,
Oh, this
even if he
bullshit.
has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Why is he wide open? It's a fucking tackle. What the hell was that?
Houston.
What was that?
DeAndre Hopkins.
What
His
the
second
fuck?
touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key
That's
guys
awful.
in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to
Adam, are you
go.
playing Madden?
The long touchdown pass
Yeah.
gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
This game is broken half the time. It's so
Jackson now to
dumb.
return.
Oh, just don't block,
And a
thanks.
good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30
It's a 33
to the
this time.
33-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
Go, Mario, let's go.
The bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that looked like some pretty easy
that's the play
yardage
that I
there,
made,
right
yeah.
up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or trash, makes it a lot easier to
Go, let's go. Oh, let's go. Oh, I have my blockers on the outside, and it actually went.
Pick up a 15 for Tennessee.
That play is so dumb.
The wide receiver screen, because it's a real teamwork play. Because
My,
guess what?
I had my
They catch
offensive
the ball, you get
lineman
all the credit, but
outside where the wide
how
receivers
about
would be,
the
in front of my
fellow
wide receiver, and I just did a
receivers
screen
or
play, and the guy was wide
offensive
open.
linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it
Wide
can
open,
bring
go,
big.
Johnson.
Smith catches left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I'm hoping they don't.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with
Can't
that
believe I
type
ran
of
that
confidence
play.
reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me,
Oh, go. Pitch to Henry. Henry.
"Don't keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the
7 yards
football."
on a pitch.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Oh, we're on this play again. We should have got a touchdown on, but someone didn't try to catch it.
Second down, Mario.
Wide open.
That's going to be close at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left.
Wide open. Catch the ball,
And his
dude.
throw's going to be
Nobody.
incomplete.
Does anyone
Corey
try to
Davis,
catch?
the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's like they don't try to
Good
catch it.
job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really
They're trying
said,
to catch, honestly.
no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
Wide open. Matthews turn. Get in.
Hit the 7-yard
Dang it.
line. And he'll be brought down
the
right on
one.
the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
1 yard line.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone.
Wide open. Throw the ball, Mariota. You got to get that ball off. He's wide open.
5-yard line. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. In there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6
Does
here
not
on
help at all.
4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That's a touchdown. And he doesn't catch the ball. He does not catch it. Can you try to catch?
4th and goal. And instead of having a
Can you do anything right?
main 2 scores down.
Holy crap.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come
That's
away
terrible.
with anything there on 4th.
I just cut him. He can't do anything,
They're a
right?
little bit discouraged here. They can't check out of
I'm
this
just
game.
going to run right at the middle, wide open.
Number of games over the course of our career.
Can we easily won this game? No, nobody can
Get
catch.
the ball back, and that miracle
He tried to
does
wide
occur,
receiver.
so they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Red, green, the line.
Here's Watson now on
And he's
second
wide
down.
open. Couldn't be more wide open every single play.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
I don't care about his
He's been big. 2
Nobody
touchdowns
asks.
earlier. Now he's got a first
Oh,
down
2
here.
clock too. It's great.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might
It's a
expect
2
to
clock
run the ball
garbage.
in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're looking to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs.
Tackle, maybe? Tackle? Oh my God.
4 up to the 23.
4 people right there.
Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Black 22.
Again, it's Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Throwing on 3rd down.
And he's wide open again. Oh, he dropped it.
And
Okay.
incomplete.
Step
The
on the
contact
haters,
made over
step
free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee
Hello?
as they get
You gonna
set
work?
to take the field.
Call
And
play?
last time they had it.
Whoa.
Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put
Why
that
is
behind
he
and try to
on the
put together
outside?
another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Catch them. Okay. Thanks for catching. Thanks for catching. It is in your hands.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball.
It's tipped in the air and it bounces into your hands, kid.
Got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Actually,
so the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Mariota.
No, why to throw it there? They got a guy wide open. It's a pick 6. And the game's over because this game is terrible.
Here by Aaron Colvin, the 20. And they will score a pick 6.
It's not even close to the receiver.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense.
I'm about to quit this.
There again in a big way.
So dumb.
Not just by out-athleting them.
Why not even play this game?
But by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them.
So
and beating them
stupid.
to
You
the
can't do
punch each and
anything.
every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception.
These announcers need to
but
die in a
returning
hole,
it to the
honestly.
end zone
Don't
for
shut
the
up.
pick 6. This fielded a few yards into
Thanks
the
for
end
blocking,
zone.
guys.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And it's the Redskins that have now taken the lead.
I don't care about the
there late.
Redskins. I didn't
Alex
ask
Smith,
about
Dude,
them.
go up
touchdown
the middle
passes
like
to
you're
lead the way.
supposed to. The play is for you to go to the middle, not run to
Back
the
to
side.
the pick 6. Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On the read option, it's
Oh, that is stupid. Thanks for the block. Thanks for the block.
Line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now
Great blocking, guys. Woo, good job.
And on this play, the read for the
Shitty
quarterback
blocking.
was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it out inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking
Thanks
the
for the
loss on
blocking
play.
again.
Oh, hit as as he throws there, incomplete. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Great. This is terrible.
Tell you what, partner,
Best blocking I've ever seen in the game.
Nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that will wind up incomplete. On third down, Mariota.
Oh my God! Heck, I don't know if that guy could be more worse.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
True on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this doesn't end
get
well
it, so I don't really care.
They stop him far behind the line to gain. And here comes the Texans now. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Watson hands this to Foreman, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I'm not even going to bother using the timeout.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy.
What is that view? I don't need the stands.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump.
All right.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
I don't care if someone got injured. Not like he helps the team, it just hurts the team. Doesn't block ever.
That's my bad. I should have hit square.
It's so stupid when your corner goes to try to intercept it, and like he jumps in front of the route, and it's like it goes right through his hands or something. It just goes right by him. It happened to me 3 times.
Are you actually kidding me? Are you actually kidding me?
What happened?
Oh my God!
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on
Oh my God! That is so dumb!
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field.
What happened?
Here in Jacksonville.
Nothing!
Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, that Dion Lewis back. What is he gonna do? Absolutely.
Dion Lewis.
Actually, I'll take that back. He just gets 12 yards.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I think I can use the backside of the ball because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in.
Catch the ball, please. Catch the ball. Oh, my God. Catch the freaking ball.
Back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is when we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one?
It wasn't even his fault.
He expects.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he
was
was
possible. He tips the ball in the air.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Bortles.
And he's wide the fuck
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he'll be out of
wide
bounds
open.
just shy of the 40. Jacksonville first down and a pickup of 17.
It's impossible to
After
guard,
getting
it seems
that turnover
like.
on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
You hate the dog's momentum to go 3 and out. No, you want him to go 3. What? Excuse me? He's 5'2".
Now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them.
No reason. He's 5'2", 130 pounds. There's no freaking reason that you should be able to just truck somebody. The defensive tackle's 2 times the size.
Now Bortles throwing on second down.
Holding, maybe?
You're so garbage.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is
This
down
running back
in
is
the
awful.
backfield.
Holding.
Let's get the
Offense.
call. So that one a hold. Right
Still second down.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the
He's wide
penalty.
open. And he gets the first down. Oh, Bumble, get on it. Let's go.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right.
Okay, that's not the play I called first off.
About how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Catch. Okay, thanks. Thanks for the catch.
The ball flight, and it falls incomplete.
Great
It'll be
catch.
second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment.
No,
Like,
just
oh
don't
boy,
shut
here
up.
we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Mariota to throw it.
Catch it this time, please. Thank
They'll
you.
tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
This game.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Tackle made that time by Kevin Dodd.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Honest.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota.
Oh, great catch. Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
Rashard Matthews, the intended
Wide
target,
open.
and it's
That's
third
probably the
down.
quarterback's fault.
Well, not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Oh my God, Mariota, that's not even close. That is, he's wide open.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here.
Not fun,
On 3rd down, they could have run it or passed it. Either one was available.
Why are you running the ball? He's so garbage at running.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Yeah, I'm going for this crap. No reason not to.
From the gun,
I'm wide open. Run. Just die for the first. I don't even care.
They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good. Can it pay off? What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
Yes, what a catch. No, he dropped it.
But he overcame.
Got hit. Ball pops out. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a 2nd down here. They work again from the 38
Give me
on
the
2nd and 10.
Come on! It wouldn't give me the option to throw it to him. He was wide open, but when they finally gave him a button, he's running. He's not opened anymore. Like there's like a 5-second delay of what button he is, and then once they show me the button, he's no longer open.
Oh, go ahead, guys.
Throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Oh, I heard him. Struck him and he got hurt. Oh yeah, he's hurt, but he can just get up and walk it off. Or you can just get up and walk normally. He's hurt.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Sets up the screen.
No, why did I juke?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better
I'm right at the middle of Mariota diving, goal line touchdown.
Let's go. Touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass,
but
it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
I'm hoping that we can get another Clan War dub because we're going off right now, Clan Wars.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away.
Get in the end zone. Let's go.
It's still 24-0.
And this will be a touchback.
Let's just score your game.
Sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive
Pick it.
going.
What a catch. Wow, I gotta say, that's a good catch.
Striking distance, and to come up with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth
yeah,
here?
He's inside of him.
Green 80.
Where's that? Where's this one?
They go play action here on 1st down.
And he's wide open again. This guy gonna be wide open every play.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Wide open the first time when he fumbled it.
Still, he's wide open. Sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 4 down, a 1st down carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison.
What? No way. Oh, my God. He actually caught that?
I think he catches the ball better than Adrian
Hit stick him right as he catches it and he holds on.
His utilization in the passing game, but what really
Usually just a
impressed me
good
was down the
wide receiver
stretch
do that.
in the
I hope
divisional
apparently
playoff game against Pittsburgh.
70 overall can do that too.
Left the game for a while and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Bortles now on first down. They go
Yes, we got him.
It's Yeldon.
Also
And
fourth
he goes
down.
backwards here,
Not
losing
complaining, he's
yardage
just
back to the 16. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
From the gun, it's Bortles. This will be
Jesus,
caught
how's he wide
just
open?
inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Green 80, green 80.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles.
Get intercepted.
And
Oh,
this
that's
is
right.
going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double
I don't know
coverage.
what he was doing.
Especially
Threw off his back
this
foot
close
and
to
across the
goal line.
field.
The windows are so tight. You just don't
It's
want
right
to force
there.
it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
How was that 4 yards? 6 to the 3. Or 6 to the 4. I don't know how it's 4
And
yards.
Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before
If you
they
think
hit
about it,
halftime.
shouldn't
Something
kickers
to build
automatically
on,
wear
maybe.
3?
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got
Shouldn't
something to
kickers
build on
automatically
as
wear
they
3?
get ready for the second half.
Why?
Since they put the ball through for 3 points.
Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here.
I don't know
on
why they were like
offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good.
10 and
Playing
stuff.
well.
Like
Team
8.
has the lead, so
Just to
looking
get the
mount a
last
drive
number,
here that ends in the end
Well, yeah,
zone.
true.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey,
No one
we know
cares
the
about
running
the
game
kick.
helps us out.
I mean, they do win games, but
Their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're saying.
And we'll see if that continues. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
snap it. And I accidentally just, okay. I try to snap the ball. When I snap it, he throws it right away.
And it'll bring up 3rd down.
So dumb.
I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Wide open.
And Davis has it.
And he's trying to truck.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the
I
39.
mean, why not go for this here?
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down here. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake.
Turn!
And
I
this is
faked the punt
incomplete. A huge
on purpose.
gamble, and it does not
I
pay
throw it to the
off.
guy,
They fake the
and he doesn't
punt.
turn, and it hits off of
doesn't
his helmet.
work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
So dumb.
Not the quarterback.
Not the quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Garbage.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so
In
genius.
this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Bortles.
Intercepted.
And
Let's
the
go.
defense
So the
has
big
it
punt doesn't
covered.
do
It's
anything.
intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception here, Mariota escaping the pressure
Check that
right.
way.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or
Oh,
no
nobody
one
gets
gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Play action now. Mariota. Caught right side.
Yes, break a tackle.
Davis.
Get out of bounds. Nice.
And he'll be out of bounds just
15
shy
yards.
of the 30. And the play goes for
32 seconds.
19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
We could just lob the ball up here. We got the height of it.
Mariota now to
We double
throw on
coverage.
first down.
He dropped it. That's great. I love when they drop the ball.
Jarred the ball loose
So
and
fun.
brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result,
Hopefully somebody can block.
Here's second and 10
the end
now
around
from the
or what?
29.
Go. Break a tackle.
And was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Rip, get to the line, get to the line.
Throwing is Mariota. Flushed out right.
And that's not even close.
Complete. 7 seconds remaining.
I mean, why not just do like a regular that here? Why not go for it here? I've got nothing to lose.
And they're going to go
There's
for
7
it here
seconds
on the fourth
left.
down try. Mariota's going to stay out there.
Why not, right? I don't understand about this.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He may
Sorry,
try
I
to
didn't
run
get it.
for this.
No, there's a second, so they get a field goal off.
Decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
I tried to
And
make
the
it every time.
Jags take over in terrific field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these...
Are you kidding me? What are my
Sometimes they're
blockers
so confident
doing?
in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that
My blockers didn't do anything.
Still missed it. So it's
I
alright.
literally, the ball got snapped and I immediately got
I'm
set.
guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back
crap.
to this week 3 matchup.
10-mile-per-hour wind at his chest. That's gonna go nowhere.
The Titans hold the
Gives
lead,
him
and
a
they'll get the
15.
football first as the third quarter gets underway. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Damn it.
Getting set to go again, Blake Bortles marches back onto the field with his offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax.
And he's wide open.
Laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually...
Oh, nice. Let's go. I blitz like pretty much everyone. Lots of 6 of them. Let's
Get the
go.
big hit or playing the ball.
That was
Offensively,
off.
nice execution to find a hole, make the catch.
Man, and we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he'll get past the
The
45
ball.
47.
That's
He'll get
awful.
4 back there on the run, but now
That
they're
wasn't-
looking
that's
up at
an
a 3rd
awful
and 12
throw.
situation.
And that's one of the reasons you like to
What
blitz
team are you
even on
being?
rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down.
Well, thanks for showing me the guy's button now.
Throw
Oh my
left
God,
side complete.
what?
It's Cole.
Excuse me.
Get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20.
Nobody sacks him.
Give him 35
Stands in the pocket
yards
for
there
like
on the
10
third down
seconds and nobody
conversion.
gets to him.
Now that play will
Playing
end
some
up on
great
the
coverage
highlights, and
and
you'll see it
finally
all
find
over
someone
the
open
place.
after 10
But what you won't
seconds.
see, the offensive line that bought
That's
the
good
extra
coverage,
time
you know?
allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys
Can't
made
play
that
coverage the
play
whole game,
possible.
guys.
And they'll get him down right around
10
the
hours.
16. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He goes underneath for Yeldon. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out
Whoa,
of bounds.
come on. You can't do anything.
Face a third down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom
No,
for
I'm
a
not
year or
doing
two.
freaking
They want him
forward
to produce
verticals when I'm
right
in the
away.
red zone.
That's why they took him in the first
Yeah, I don't know why
round.
they tried to make me do Hail Mary at the one.
Forward verticals
So they don't
and
have any time to wait
in the
for
red
him to
zone.
come along. They want him to play right now to
Oh my
help
God,
this
he just...
team.
And you take a look at
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I had him for a sack.
Catch the ball.
To the entire scouting organization.
That is so
General
gay.
manager, personnel
Catch the
department,
ball.
Scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Stupid. I had him in the
They
backfield.
come out here in the
I
eye.
have 5 tight ends on the field.
Now a play fake here on
Actually
first
trying to
down.
pass.
Now he's
Fumble, get on it.
almost fumbled.
Let's go.
Now that might be Titan football. It is.
Let's go.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him. But
Come on.
that's a Cardinals
There's
sin
no
by the
way he can
quarterback.
get there that
Know where you
fast.
are on the field,
There's
and he just
actually
gave
no
up at a
way.
minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start things on first
Nice,
down.
Lewis. Use your speed. Go. Nice job.
He's going to get this one across the
Oh, that was
30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota on first
Damn,
down.
you should have waited.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not this again.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ooh, reduction.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that.
Reduction does
And he
nothing.
is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No, I think I lost something.
Let's try to get the run game going.
Yeah, once I get the run game going, I try to do a
Titans
play
on
action.
third
They're just
down.
not fooled
0
by
for
it.
3 to this point. They could use a conversion.
Makes no sense.
This will be 3rd and 6.
And 6.
Working out of the gun.
Oh, you're wide open. Should throw it to you. Get a first down.
Left side, caught by Matthews.
They're actually catching the ball this
And he
game.
will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Last game, nothing was caught.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First
That's a
down
question.
on a
How is
pickup
that the
of
weak
8
side?
there.
When I've got 2 tight ends on that side, but I got no tight ends on the other side. But that's the weak side.
A give to Henry.
Nice. Good gain,
He'll
Henry.
get a
6
nice
yards.
chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to
Damn it!
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
You're open, and it's nothing.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They actually
One of his main
score on
targets,
that?
Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a
Oh, you're open.
well-pitched
Ask
game in
Lewis.
baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just one pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary.
Play action wide open, Corey
If
Davis.
he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
Another touchdown. That should be good for us. With 50 left.
Are you actually kidding me?
Defense was in zone
Fuck
coverage. So as a
this.
former
No, I'm not
DB,
playing this
to
anymore.
defend that.
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have it. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle.
Oh, that did not look good.
Crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field.
My game has only been physical so
Any
far.
traction towards doing that. Right now, they're
There's
just getting
not been a
muscled
touchdown.
all over the
What's the
field
score?
and getting pushed down it.
That's good
12
for
to
a gain of
6.
6, 2nd and goal.
Are you winning?
You just scored like 3 different times.
You ran the
But you
previous
actually
play, set that
can't
play
do
action up
anything
nicely.
in the
Did
red
they
zone.
ever? Because they
Oh yeah, no, the red zone is literally impossible.
So now you lose your keys as a defense. You got
Oh wow, I actually got a touchdown.
And it doesn't help when you can't run the ball at all.
Derrick Henry.
Just run ISO
Touchdown here.
and just follow your fullback. That's what I do.
And the Titans find a way.
Yeah, I
I've
did
like-
that too. Like, literally nothing happened. Are you kidding me?
deal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay
on,
ahead of
Tennessee.
the chains, I'm using every cliche I know,
the
but
lead,
that's how you get
14-3.
it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Here comes
Derrick
the
Henry's a
Jaguars
god.
offense as they get set here. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal
They followed
line.
with the 3.
Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester,
I'm wide
that's
open,
for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players too, who thought, hey, we're gonna put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
Short-term memory.
and move on to the next series.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles.
Oh nice,
And
making
he
third
just
away
gets
there.
rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw is Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Knock it down! No, he caught it.
Moncrief.
What a catch from
And he's
Moncrief.
going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Darn
That goes
it.
as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Get there. Get there, 91 run. So lucky you got
Into
there.
the red zone. It's Bortles. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He wasn't
7
ready.
yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Bortles to throw once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his
That's it.
running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just
they're not
shy of
using
the 5
timeouts?
at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice get there. Let's go.
And he'll go down back at the 12.
Why are they not
Now
calling
the Jags
timeouts?
are moving quickly
What are
in
they
the
doing?
hurry up. Bortles to throw on 2nd down.
Intercepted. Oh, it's
He
not there.
can't
Okay.
corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Shift the momentum. I'm winning 14-3. How do I shift the momentum?
Bortles now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, he's wide open in the end zone.
There's the
Touchdown.
first NFL catch for DJ Shark. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final
They have
minute.
not taken the
I'm not
lead.
sure win-win is the proper
You
term
on?
here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed.
Or
But if I'm on the
something.
defensive
They've
side of
taken the
ball,
lead, but they're
okay,
down
you got the
5
touchdown,
still.
but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one
Knock it down! Oh, they got the 2 point. Now it's a field goal.
If you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have
Yeah, good
any
luck with
shot.
that.
And this is
Let's
going to
go.
be recovered by the
Gets
hands
on it,
team.
stay on the ground.
And that
Nice.
should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game.
Why would
And
Emily kick
someone
it?
said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the
Oh,
team
nice,
expecting
Henry.
it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
No, I'm still
type
gonna
of a
run the
number.
ball. I don't
When the
care.
Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
When you score on
I'm still
special
waiting to
teams,
see
no
that
shit.
number is empirical.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, I just
Nice
juked
move
that
by
guy out of
Lewis.
his shoes.
And inside the 20 before he's brought
They're
down.
just gonna keep using
And
timeouts.
now
I'm
the
not gonna
Jags going to
stop.
signal for another timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Derrick Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good
That was a
little
final
gain.
timeout.
And play
Not
is
kneel
stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout
I want to
here.
kneel it.
As
I
they
like
stop
kneeling.
it with
It's mean.
22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Being a big fat bully.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Yay, touchdown.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not
Yes,
totally, but
I do.
think you're pretty much
I
there.
do feel like it's
Yeah, you
totally
still
over.
gotta make sure you
10-point
stay
game.
with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But
Yeah,
that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Now here's Suckup out to kick
Like
it
10,
away.
so we're fine.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguars.
They're actually gonna try to go deep. I would just take a knee. Honestly, if I were
They
them.
might be
It's
thinking
10-point
this is
game.
close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly,
Yeah, two-score game.
onside kick and get the ball back,
Nice
and then
tackle.
score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from
Well, we
there.
both have
Meanwhile, they
257
take a
yards.
shot
Wow.
to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Green 80. Green 80.
To throw is Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep down.
It's in your hands. Intercept
It's
it.
knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll make it 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Actually, yeah,
Green 80.
probably smart to send a blitz here.
And the blitz does come.
No, we caught it.
Man, complete.
We went, oh no, they actually caught it.
Before he goes out
It
of
didn't work.
bounds. A big play that time for
And it sounded like it's just
Jacksonville.
an all-out blitz.
43 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree.
Just an
They have
all-out
to
blitz.
protect
I don't care if they
in this
score.
case,
It's just
down
an
a
all-out
couple of
blitz.
scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Green 80. Green 80.
One final try now for Bortles.
Wow, they still didn't get it.
That will be
3 versus 2 over there, and they didn't get
As
it.
time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL.
Yay,
When
I
you
won.
win on... Isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that
Well, I don't even have a chance to throw it. I don't even have a chance to throw the ball. Literally, as soon as I snap it, I'm getting absolutely wrecked.
Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Catch it! You're awful. Catch it! Oh my god. Come on. You're awful. Let's go. Are we already in the red zone? God damn it. Blockers, don't do crap. What am I doing? What the heck? Well, what was that? What? Are you kidding me? What? What? Oh, oh. Catch the damn ball! What? Now you catch it. Thank you. What? Are you kidding me? Fucking ball, you pathetic. Jesus fucking Christ, you fucking fag.
Megawatt? I wasn't sure if you were still here. Okay.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve.
Oh, I played that game.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
I don't know why Minnow decides to join the party when he doesn't have a mic, first of all. Then he goes right to game chat anyways. I don't understand why he even joins the party.
That's useless. So I have tomorrow's an orthodontist appointment, right?
Yes.
Alright. Oh shit, 13, 12, oh shit, brother.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned into Madden 19 on EA.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans. They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second down, Mariota.
Oh,
And this one
Walker,
caught by Delaney Walker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams tend to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of
possible
courage
to do
and
anything
fortitude
on
to
the
get in
run
the middle
game.
as well, and he's got it.
3rd and 2. I can't do anything. Just can't run the ball.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
It's great. Mariota's already hurt.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
I mean, if that middle is going to be wide open, I'm not sure.
From the gun,
What is wide open? What did I do? First
Kicks
down.
Walker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up
And a shoulder tear. He's done for probably a
Unless
while.
my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
The numbers for Davis last week: 4 catches, 60 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Gabbert to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
What?
That catch good for
Are
5.
you kidding?
3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm so screwed without Mariota.
Not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first
Sorry,
drive.
why is that Friday
first
night
interception.
And that last one, that hurts. They go play action here on first down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game.
For Tokyo.
Now it's the boys that stayed along. Jay Ajayi.
Alright, I'm done with this. That's so dumb. Screw this game. I'm done. Fucking 97.